So we're going to set this aside and just let this sit for a minute before I use it, right there, and talk about the veggies. I'm going to cover this because I don't want that to dry out. We'll let it sit like that. So for this pizza, you can use any kind of vegetables you like, but here are the ones that I like. Fennel, we've got some zucchini, we've got eggplant, we've got peppers, we've got onions. That should be just fine. And all I do is, first of all, wash the vegetables. And if you've never had fennel, this is fennel. This is a licorice tasting vegetable that Italians love. And you want to wash it when you bring it home. If you see any dark spots on it, you could take it off with a vegetable peeler. So we want to just cut down the fennel. Mostly this is used raw in salads. And because this is going on the grill, I'm going to keep it in chunks. So I want to keep it fairly large chunks because it's easier to manipulate then on the grill. And while I'm doing this, I have a bowl of lemon juice ready. So we're going to put the vegetables right in there. So that's enough fennel. And then how about some peppers? I love peppers. I love charred peppers. We want to get these a little bit blackened before we put them on our pizza. This is so easy. Whatever you happen to have in the refrigerator will be fine. There's our pepper. How about some eggplant? When you're grilling a vegetable like this, you want to keep it fairly thick because it is going to be on a hot flame and it'll burn if it's too thin. So there is some eggplant. That should be enough. And then zucchini's always good. And I have plenty of that in my garden, so we're going to put that on. I'm going to do that in chunks as well. This is going to be pretty. I'm actually going to put these on the grill first, and then I'm going to put my dough on and get these a little charred before I put them on top of the pizza. So there is zucchini. We don't want that top in there, do we? And then onions, of course, and I've already cut those up, so we have some onion rings. I love onions on pizza. So that is our mixture. Looks good, huh? Then all we need is some salt. I'm going to put some salt on this. A little salt. You can use pepper, oregano. I'm going to put a little oregano. You can put thyme, whatever you like with your vegetables. And then we want to add some olive oil. So here's a little olive oil. Just give that a little olive oil. Kind of get those marinating a little bit in the lemon juice. You toss those together. Just toss these vegetables. It's so pretty. Who's not going to want to eat this pizza? And you set that aside until you get your grill heated. And then these go on the grill first. You take them off. You put your pizza on. And then you put these on top of the dough. So that we can set aside. That looks great. Now we can go back to the pizza dough, which is right here. So for a grilled pizza, I am using a peel and a piece of parchment paper. So I'm going to take this dough, cut it in half because I'm going to make some minis out of this as well. Cut it in half. And save that for my minis. Take a little flour, put it on my parchment, add my dough. Now it's a little bit sticky, so instead of adding more flour, wet your hands. Just wet your hands. And I like to just press it out. Just press it out into the size that you want. So usually I make these dinner plate width. So you just press it out. The paper helps you. You don't get it stuck everywhere. If you want to lift it up, you can, but you don't have to because this is going to come right off the paper after you put it on the grill. So press it out to the width that you would like. And you see, if you use your hands wet, how easy that is. I think I cut more vegetables than I'm going to be able to use on this pizza, but that's okay. I can always save it and use it in a salad. So there is our one dough. Stretched out. See how fast this is? No rolling pin. And you're saying, well, is the paper going to go on the grill too? Yes, but just for a moment. I'll show you what that's like. That's another trick. So there it is. The dough's all ready. We can put that on the peel. These are almost finished. Don't they look good?
They look wonderful.
And they're all veggies from Guy's Garden. And all I want to do is brush them now with a little bit of olive oil that really perks them up, livens them up a little bit. I did put a little salt on these earlier. So they look good.
Oh,
we've
great.
got the zucchini, we've got eggplant, we've got red peppers, we've got onions. And now I'm going to let those sit a little bit, let them cool, because now I need to put my trusty stone on. You can see that it gets a lot of use. Look at this. I'm going to get that right on there. I'm going to lower the lid now, Les. And this has got to get up to 650. Then we're ready to cook pizza. So now the grill and this is smoking hot. And we just put that right on like that. And I'm going to close the lid now until that sets up. I want the top to look like it's almost cooked, but not quite. That's when I'll put the vegetables on. Here's some zucchini. This isn't going to take very long because, of course, you know, we blind bake this first. And then what I'm going to add with this is some cheese at the end. But I'm not going to put mozzarella cheese on because, you know, everybody uses mozzarella cheese, and that's great. It's wonderful. But today I thought, because you were coming over, that I would do your favorite, Asiago. So I'm going to use the Asiago cheese. Now this is a really healthy pizza. Les, look at this. Doesn't this look good?
Oh, it looks wonderful.
Ooh,
I can't wait.
Look at the edges on that. Nicely burnt, just like they do in Naples. Now that's a grilled pizza.